So as usual, Mag and Ian got up before us, and so we made our way down to the gangway to meet up with them. In Yacht Club, you're able to call a butler to escort you down, but we decided to just go through the regular gangway. And there wasn't a line or anything at this point because we'd been in port for a couple of hours already. The last time Carlos and I were in Cozumel together, we were on Mariner of the Seas, and we were ported at this terminal, but we had an excursion, so we didn't really get to explore this cruise port very much. I was also here by myself when I was on the Celebrity Infinity, but I didn't do much on that trip either because of the weather, so this was really kind of a new cruise port for both of us. And so we looked around in some of the shops while we tried to find Mag and Ian. They weren't exactly easy to find. The cruise port's not huge, but it's also not small, and it's full of people, and there were several ships in port, so it took us a little while to find them, but we finally did. It had been the plan all along to get some food while we were in Cozumel, and there are plenty of great restaurants outside of the cruise port, but we went over to Senor Frog's and debated going there, but then we walked over and saw Margaritaville, which was definitely hoppin' and poppin', and it seemed like a good time in there, so we decided to eat there for lunch. And of course, we took pictures and stuff in front of the Margaritaville sign. The restaurant was pretty busy, but we were seated right away, and pretty much immediately our server came up to the table to take our drink order, and he was just glowing with personality, and we took a liking to him right away. And we also ordered food, because that was the whole point of going there, and we got nachos and tacos and all kinds of good stuff, and the food was really good, which was surprising considering it's kind of like a chain place, but we really enjoyed it. And they also did all kinds of live entertainment stuff. They would get up and dance and try to pull people in and give people free shots for participating and things like that. And we just observed from afar, even though I was trying to convince Carlos to go out there. But soon we were finished, and Carlos and I hadn't done much at the cruise port yet, so we regrouped and decided what to do next. So Margaritaville, Cozumel, what did we think?
Really delicious. Can we adopt a waiter?
Yeah, the food was good, but the best part was our waiter. Yeah. What was his name? Juan? Yeah, he was so adorable.
Super chirpy. I wanted.
Yeah, he was the only Juan we wanted to take home with us. Yep. But anyway, we're going to do a little bit of shopping and then back on board to do some sauna, steam room, spa stuff. But yeah, all right. Well, we'll talk soon.
I love you. Bye-bye.
So we went through several of the shops, and we all got a couple of souvenir type things, and Mag and Ian were especially focused on finding things for their kids, and we stayed out there for maybe another hour before making our way back over to the ship. There was a little bit of a line going through security at the gangway, but we didn't stress it too much because we were on our way to the spa. One of the other perks of Yacht Club is that you have full access to the thermal suite at the spa, and they also provide you with Yacht Club branded robes and slippers. They are one size fits all, but unfortunately Ian was just a little bit too big for his, and I have to admit they're definitely on the smaller side, so he wore his like a scarf while the rest of us squeezed into them. There were actually quite a few people in the thermal suite, and so I didn't want to be inconsiderate and walk around with a camera recording, but we took an elevator selfie on the way in, and we also walked past one of the treatment rooms, and we stayed down in the thermal suite for an hour or so before making our way up to the top sail lounge. What are you eating, Matt?
A fruit, something.
A fresh fruit tart.
Well, let's have you taste it, see what it's like.
All right.
And then? That was a whole journey in your mouth.
It was,
Sweet but tart?
yeah, it was definitely tart. That fruit is very tart. But then there's the creaminess of that, whatever that is.
Like the custard or whatever?
Custardy flan jello thing.
Oh boy. A lot of texture. Well, we'll talk soon. So we hung out in the top sail lounge for a little while, had a couple of rounds of drinks in there, which as our main watering hole, it was always a good time. But after a while, we decided to go out into the main part of the ship. Yacht Club was really nice because we never had to wait in line or deal with crowds or anything, but we did feel isolated at times, and Mag and Ian really only experienced maybe like 50% of the ship. But as you can see, the pool deck was really quite crowded at this point, but that definitely didn't stop us from getting some ice cream. The soft serve on MSC Meraviglia is super good, and they had it pretty much every day, along with sprinkles and all kinds of stuff that you could add to it, and that is an included option. There's also gelato if you want to pay for something a little more upscale, and we grabbed a round of drinks at the pool bar as well and took a selfie to prove it, and then from there we just kind of explored areas of the ship that Mag and Ian hadn't seen yet. Here's somewhere we never go. How'd it go in there?
Oh,
Was
baby
it good?
steps, baby steps.
All right.
That
Nailed
walk
it.
That walk into the gym's killer though, you know?
So it's kind of a far walk, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
We'll talk soon. All right, y'all, so we are currently in Cozumel waiting to debark back into the ocean, but we're waiting on a couple of passengers. Apparently something happened and now they're not here, and we're about an hour past almost past what we were supposed to leave, and for some reason the crew and everything is waiting for them. Although we just discovered something off the side of the ship. What was it, Mag?
So there's about 8 or 9 crew members and all of somebody's luggage down waiting, and it looks like port authorities.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 suitcases and then some smaller like carry-on type bags all down there. They were looking through the paperwork and all that stuff. And yeah, they're going to pass all that stuff off to the port authorities, I'm assuming, and we're going to get underway. But I don't know what happened, but they've definitely taken all kinds of extra measures to wait around and pack up their stuff and all that. I've never seen that before, so
Hopefully they're okay.
yeah, and hopefully we'll get an update, but I actually seriously doubt it. But we'll update you if we get updated. But either way, make sure you get back in time, people. Shit.
Yeah.
Don't be a pier runner.
Okay, love you. Bye-bye.
We'll talk soon.
Bye.
So last night, Carlos wanted some grilled shrimp, and unfortunately they didn't have it like prepared or anything in last night's dinner. So the maitre d' promised us tonight that we would get a plate of shrimp, and he delivered a whole freaking plate of shrimp. So that's awesome. Are you excited for your shrimp, Carlos?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat the whole plate?
If I don't like the ravioli, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll help maybe. We'll talk soon. We had another great dinner, but soon we were done, so we made our way down to the promenade because Carlos wanted to look at the selection of cologne, and it was actually White Night, which is MSC's kind of main event. But we had some time to kill before the deck party, and Mag and Ian hadn't been into the pub yet, so we took them into there. Since, as I've mentioned before, the pub is always my favorite place on any cruise ship, and we had a round of drinks in there and hung out for a little bit before making our way up to the pool deck. When we got there, the white party was just getting started, and we found some chairs off to the side, but before we knew it, it was in full swing, and I was out there living my best life as I do, dancing the night away with a bunch of strangers. Cruise lines always have a lot of really great deck parties, but I love it when they're at night like this, and for White Night, MSC really brings it to another level. And as you can see, the deck was absolutely packed, and we stayed up there pretty much until the party ended, but soon it was time to go down to our rooms and call it a night. So one perk of Yacht Club that we just discovered today is they'll actually, if you buy something from any of the shops, they'll actually have your butler come and deliver it to your room for you. You don't even have to take it with you. So this is some colognes that we bought earlier, but look, delivered to our room. Isn't that awesome? This is our last day of stuff. Well, I mean, you know, we had Cozumel and everything today. Tomorrow's a sea day, and then that's it. Time flies.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a little bit more exploring today. I mean, tomorrow, sorry, because we haven't really gone out into like the rest of the ship very much. I mean, we did a little bit today in the last couple days, but I want to go find some bartenders and stuff because I'm going to be back on this ship in April. So I want to find some cool people who are going to be here in April to take care of me. Also, we want to look for some ducks, I think. My sister's like obsessed with ducks now. So we're going to go try to find a few ducks.
Scavenger hunt.
Just enjoy the last day on board and whatever, and we have to pack and all that stuff and sad. But tomorrow won't be the last vlog. So we've got this vlog and then tomorrow, and then we're going to have the Kennedy Space Center vlog at the end. So we're actually going to get a post disembarkation vlog for this series, which is super cool. That's always fun.
That'll be fun.
And we've never been there, so that'll be a new territory for us. But anyway, that's like days from now. Tonight we're going to go to sleep, and then we'll wake up tomorrow and do tomorrow, and it'll be great. Anything else?
No, another good day.
Yeah.
It's been a good last week.
Yeah, we've had a fun trip so far. Yacht Club, we're really enjoying it. We're gonna give like a full review and thoughts and everything on that, apart from the actual experience of the cruise. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and
Y'all have a good night.
bye.
Bye.